Weathertime with Marlonology, brought to you by Seblon Corp, leading the world to a new, better generation. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is amateur meteorologist Marlon Cruceros here, and this is Weathertime episode 34. And instead of announcing the forecast for 32 international cities, as I usually do on Thursdays, instead I'm going to be giving you 3 lessons for Weathertime. 1. How do you make blizzards? 2. What is bombogenesis? And 3. How do you make clippers and nor'easters? Now, first lesson. How do blizzards develop? Now, here it is. Now, all you need to make a blizzard is blowing and drifting snow. Visibility must be up to a quarter mile, and sustained winds must be at least 35 miles per hour. And for many people, they think like, oh, you need snow, you need a heavy snowfall or temperature. That's not the case. You don't need like a lot of snow to make a blizzard happen. You just need blowing or drifting snow to make that happen. And low visibility and very high winds. Next one. What is bombogenesis? Now, bombogenesis is an area of low pressure which drops at least 24 millibars up to 24 hours. Yeah, that's a key word for us meteorologists to learn. Yeah, obviously, just like hurricanes, except bombogenesis occurs whenever there's a deep depression of low pressure in a short amount of time. Now, our final lesson is, how are snow clippers or nor'easters developed? Okay, now, here's the picture of North America. That's where I'm usually from. Now, in North America, whenever there's unstable air or unstable weather pattern in the Gulf of Alaska, that crosses the Rocky Mountains, the Canadian Rockies. It then crosses, and then it creates and develops a low pressure area, and then when it does, it follows the jet stream, and as you can see, the jet stream just dips north to south while going from west to east along the westerlies. Now, what it does is that it is known as an Alberta clipper, but if it forms in Saskatchewan, it's a Saskatchewan screamer, or in Manitoba, it's called a Manitoba mauler. Okay, yeah, they got their names, those clippers. Now, anyway, low pressure systems, that form clippers usually dip down south towards the Rocky Mountains, parallel usually along the Rocky Mountains and into the Great Plains. And then it creates heavy snow, or like any snow conditions in the upper Midwest and even to southeast, but not all the way to the southeast. And yes, the northeast does get affected, but unlike the snow clippers, it just makes less snow. But as you clearly can see in the map, that's how the clippers dominate every part of the blue shaded part of North America. I mean, that's not really snow, that's where clippers usually take their paths. But anyway, about the nor'easter. Now, in the northeast, as you see on the map, well, a nor'easter actually by definition means an area of low pressure where northeast winds make inclement weather for the northeast. But of course, they don't just happen in the northeast, they usually happen almost anywhere, as long as it has a very bad weather, for example, heavy rains, or even a snowstorm. I mean, there was also, southwesterlies, which occurs in the southwest United States. So, yeah, so nor'easters can also happen not just in the northeast US, but also anywhere, as long as it has this strong northeast winds. So that is it for Weathertime with Marlonology, and I will do my US weather forecast for next week, and it's not gonna look pretty, about almost the same as yeah, almost the same as last week for New York and Boston. So see you next week, and peace out.